Hello, everybody, and welcome back to BenchWire. We're doing a mock draft. It's gonna be fun. What year is it? 2023? That's crazy, man.
No way you just said what year is it?
What year is it? 2023. So yeah, we have a mock draft. Draft is Thursday, so we had to get a little mock draft out. We haven't recorded in a bit, so we're back. BenchWire's back
For like 3 days, and then we're going back into hibernation.
No, we'll talk about other things. There'll be other things. Trust me. There's gonna be injuries and preseason, all that good stuff.
Well, yeah, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back in preseason.
Better than ever.
Before that, maybe one video of like pre-season or like before everything rankings, that kind of thing. But
yeah, there'll be some social media content too. I'll make it happen.
All right. Well, my phone's gonna die soon. So
nah, you got Chargers galore. But let's get started. So, how we're gonna do this is we have
two tabs.
Two tabs
You guys
open.
can't really see the switch other than the ad at the top.
Yeah. So I have the green ad. He has the.
I'm the first.
He has the
tab.
monthly
He's the
card payment ad. So Matt.
You guys will catch on because like once there's like a different pick, you'll understand other one.
Other one. Oh, I gotta get the other charger here, but this is a little scuffed right now. But that's what makes BenchWire so great. So Matt's draft picks are gonna be first.
You can probably hear my hand rubbing against my phone.
That's how beautiful it is. But yeah, so Matt's gonna have his own little mock draft, and I'm gonna have my own little mock draft. So he's gonna go with his first overall pick. The Panthers are on the clock. Who are you picking?
I'm gonna go with what I've kind of heard.
Okay.
Now I'm not 100% up to date. I kind of do my own thing. So like this is rough, right? Do I mock draft what I think it's going to be, or what I would do if I were the teams? I'm gonna do a mix.
Yeah, do a mix.
If it's like
both.
if I know that like a team is like between two players, I'm gonna choose the one that I think they should go for.
Well, the Panthers are getting a quarterback, so
no.
So like you're gonna pick a quarterback here, and you can pick whatever quarterback you want.
I'm gonna say that they traded up for Bryce Young, and the reason being, I think he's the most NFL ready quarterback in the draft. Yes, he lacks some size. His stature, he's a little frail, a little skinny. But those are things you can work with. I mean, Russell Wilson, he obviously had some time when he came into the league. There was a little bit of adjustment. And then he obviously became one of the best quarterbacks in the league for quite a long time, looking to get back on track hopefully this year. But
Broncos
I think
country.
I saw that they were really intrigued by C.J. Stroud, and there is a chance that they are kind of, I don't know, maybe they're gaslighting Houston a little bit, trying to make it be like, oh, we're going to take Bryce. So if you want Bryce, you could trade with us. And I don't know. It would have to be something along the lines of that, right? But with Houston being content, I think they're just going to go with the best quarterback in the draft, and that's Bryce.
Okay.
So that brings up yours.
So
right
the Carolina Panthers are back on the clock now. I'm going to go to a different quarterback route. I got C.J. Stroud, quarterback out of Ohio State. So he had a great season and a pretty great few seasons with Ohio State. And he had a really good postseason for Ohio State. And I think he's more of the prototypical quarterback prospect. He's got the height. He's got the arm strength. He makes all the safe quarterback plays. He's the guy that the Panthers believe is a safe pick at quarterback. They don't know if they really want to take Bryce Young.
See, I have the argument, though.
Okay.
Right.
He has an argument.
So, at first I thought it was C.J. Stroud. I mean,
Okay.
we saw like the, Josh McCown? Was it
Yeah,
Josh
he was dapping him up at his pro
mic'd
day or
up,
whatever.
and he's like, like, we'll like golf out in Carolina and all that.
Yeah.
And it just sounded like it was a done deal. But over time, I've seen the reports that they met with Bryce, and Bryce had, blown them away. And like you said, yes, C.J. Stroud is the, prototypical quarterback. He's got the size. He's got the arm strength. He is intelligent. He's a good leader. But the only thing that he hasn't really proven is that he's kind of have that, like, X factor. He can, when he needs to be clutch. I mean, you look at the big quarterbacks in the league, right? And they all are able to put together game-winning drives. And not that C.J. probably hasn't shown that. I'm sure he has. And I'm sure he's done it multiple times. But I think that when you watch Bryce Young, and he didn't have the weapons in this past year that C.J. Stroud had with
JSN and Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Marvin Harrison Jr., and then is it O'Carrick? No, I don't know what the other one is. Is it?
I have no idea. But I would say yes.
It's kind of disrespectful. I don't know the name because he's a really good receiver.
I agree, though. Stroud had better weapons this year than Bryce Young.
But yeah, the point is that Bryce was still able to do quite a bit with his lack of weapons offensively, and I think when you're the first overall pick, you want to be safe, but you also want to go big or go home. And I think Bryce has the upside of being one of those top 5 quarterbacks in the league at one point. Where CJ, I think he could be a top 10, but I don't think he could break the top 5.
Yeah.
Especially with the talent.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that's why they would take Bryce.
You would give a pro comparison for Bryce Young as Russell Wilson. Kind of.
That's a little bit rough, right? Because I don't
good Russell Wilson.
So I don't necessarily think that Bryce Young has the arm that Russ has. It's kind of weird. I would honestly, if I had to, I would describe Bryce Young as like a shorter Joe Burrow. X factor. He has an arm, but he's more just accurate than anything, and he's very smart.
Yeah,
he's gonna take the checkdowns. He's gonna get you up the field. He'll take a field goal. He's not, occasionally he'll make that insane play, but I think C.J. Stroud, he's just one of those guys. I don't know. He's gonna be a great quarterback, no doubt. The fact is, I just think that Bryce Young is going to be better in the future, and I think the Panthers understand that. Mm-hmm. So you don't want to mess up this pick.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I do kind of disagree because I'm picking C.J. Stroud. Yeah. But
we should also say, I know we're 6 minutes in, but like these top 10 picks, we're gonna have quite a bit to talk about, and then after that, it's kind of
it's kind of rough because we don't know every prospect out there.
I know most guys, but it's kind of
not everyone from the first round, like everything about them.
Mm-hmm. So let's get to number 2, Texans.
Texans. Are they going to take a quarterback here?
I genuinely don't know. I think that the thing is, I think they wanted Bryce. And I think if they don't get Bryce, they're not going to just be like, well, whatever, we'll take CJ. Because they're trying to figure out who's their franchise quarterback. If they wanted Bryce and he was their set guy, they're not just going to watch Bryce get taken and then just be like, all right, we'll take Stroud.
It depends like how their grades are, I would say, between the two. Like if they're really close, then
maybe,
they would take Stroud. But like if Stroud's like way below than Bryce Young, then maybe they go a different route and get maybe Will Anderson or Jalen Carter or somebody else. But who do you think they're going to pick?
I think that with D'Amico Ryan's going there, I think they're going to take Will Anderson. I think they're going to get the stud defensive player, a guy who's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year at least once in his career.
Defensive Rookie of the Year? Possibly.
Easily? It depends. I mean, it depends how some of the other players, like Jalen Carter, but Will Anderson, I think he's just a great pick for the Texans. We've known for a little bit now that like the Texans offensively, weirdly enough, they've been able to score some points. It's really come down to the defense just not really being able to kind of put it together. And it all starts in the trenches. So I think that before Jalen Carter had his kind of issue going on, now I personally don't think that affects his draft stock because I think he handled it very professionally. I think most players would not have done that. Mm-hmm. I think Jalen Carter would have been a choice here for sure. But I think realistically, defensive tackle versus edge, you're probably going to take edge over DT that high in the draft because of longevity. But I think Will Anderson's the pick there for the Texans.
Well, with my mock draft, if C.J. Stroud's off the board at 1, they're going to take Bryce Young at 2, the Texans. They want that franchise quarterback, and I think he fits what the Houston Texans are looking for. And, they still could get a defensive guy. Like, realistically, they still could get Will Anderson or Jalen Carter.
They're going to be in a good place at number 12 to get a defensive
guy. I forgot they even had the 12th pick. But, I think Bryce Young, it's a win-win. They got the quarterback they had the highest grade on, and you can't complain there.
Yeah. So that brings us to number 3. And I'm at a weird spot, right? Because I think we should probably say this now. We're not going to do trades in this.
We could. Da-da-da. Breaking news.
All right.
The Cardinals, if you want to, we can.
I will.
Let's have fun with it. You think the Cardinals are going to trade back?
I think with Will Anderson going number 2, there's nobody that's worth being taken up there. And I think, you know what? Pick a team and propose a trade. I think the Titans.
Ooh.
I think they're going to look at their opportunity here.
Who are they gonna trade in this? You know.
Wait. Well, I still have to figure this out.
Cardinals.
Yep. Next, they would easily, obviously, give up their 11th. They give up their 3rd. I would say that if you're moving up there, you're probably going to give up your 1st this year. I think they would also give up like a 3rd this year. I think that could get it done. I'm not really good at this kind of stuff. I don't understand.
D-Hop.
Regardless, I forgot that this happens.
Their trade was declined.
Okay, realistically, I'm just going to add 80 different things.
Okay.
Just
to make the
trade needs to
go
go through. Because, I'm trying to have some fun here, right?
Yes. So we got a trade already with the 3rd overall pick.
You can hear my laptop about to blow up.
Yeah, it's like a lot of trades going down. Boop, boop. Oh, my God.
Listen, this is only the first round.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Wow.
Okay.
Just trade their whole team.
I'm literally about to.
That's crazy. It really declined that.
That's actually kind of insane.
He just tried to trade all their draft picks for the
I think they
3rd overall pick. Well, yeah.
I'm honestly.
Oh God. And Derrick Henry too.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are gonna get Tannehill and Derrick Henry. They don't need Tannehill.
Oh, I don't think I could send this one in. Is it not an option?
Because you didn't trade anything.
Oh, shut up. I'm just trying to give them.
Give them everything.
I'm just making sure we're not messing
that should
up
definitely go through.
For the long God. There we go.
Thank you.
All right, so
Titans are on the clock.
Titans, they move up. They take C.J. Stroud.
Wow.
I know that everyone thought Malik Willis. Listen.
He's not good. Let's be honest.
I'm just going to move my laptop over here.
It does sound like an engine's about to take off.
It does. But yeah, I have them taking C.J. Stroud. I think that although they have Malik Willis, I think that they see an opportunity here to get somebody that they know for a fact will be a top 10 quarterback probably at one point in his career.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I'm not trying to put levels on them, but I'm saying from my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Listen, doesn't mean I'm not rooting for the guy to be a top 5. Go for it, dude. But
nah, he came from Ohio State. Can't root for him.
Facts. All right. Dude, yeah, I think C.J. Stroud would be the pick there, and the Titans would move up to the 3rd overall pick to get their guy.
That's crazy. Their guy.
Honestly, don't be surprised.
So that means
don't be surprised
if it actually happens.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying don't be surprised if they try to use Derrick Henry in the trade as well, with Arizona looking to upgrade their offense.
But they got Connor. I know Derrick Henry's better.
Yeah, okay.
I know, but
I'm just saying
because they're already paying Connor all this money.
I'm just saying
maybe they give up.
Don't be.
Maybe
surprised.
they give Connor to the Titans.
Yeah, it could be something like that. But don't be surprised if they try to use that to just add on. I mean, yes, they give up the picks that I mentioned before, but maybe if Arizona's I
don't think Henry's on the trade block though.
So when he's an Eagle. No.
Nah, they're not paying
all right,
him
that brings us back to you. Are you thinking trade? Or you thinking pick here?
They're staying there, and they're gonna take.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna take Will Anderson. Yeah, I got Will Anderson going to the Cardinals. It's no brainer. He is he is the best edge rusher of this draft, and you get him at 3 when he could have went 2 or easily 1. It's a steal, and I think it's a win-win for the Cardinals.
All right, that brings us to number 4, me to number 4, with the Indianapolis Colts, who I think will be taking Anthony Richardson.
Oh.
Again, he is kind of a guy who I don't necessarily think he's proven anything in college. He's shown that he's athletic. He has the arm.
He's coming off an injury, correct?
Richardson? Oh, yeah. He's kind of been a little bit injury-prone in college, at least.
Didn't he get hurt this past season, or no? Or
he was hurt.
Okay.
They had somebody else starting, I'm pretty sure. I didn't really follow college football this season other than Penn State. But
wait, or is it Hendon Hooker that got hurt?
Hendon Hooker towards ACL.
Yeah, that's who. All right, I mixed them.
I think Richardson still got hurt, though, at some point. But
yeah, but
not as bad. Not like that.
Yeah, it wasn't a torn ACL. Gotcha.
But yeah, I think they'll take Anthony Richardson. Ton of potential. Realistically, when we put all the tools together, you could argue he's the most put together, and I'm saying tools, right? Most put together quarterback in the draft.
Yeah. He's solid.
His upside is insane.
He reminds me of Cam Newton, but better.
Mm-hmm. I also think that like you could see Tennessee look at that as well. Knowing that they took Malik Willis, they like the speed on a quarterback, but I think C.J. Stroud though, they'd understand that that's also just like the safer pick in general. So
since you got C.J. Stroud going to Titans, then what are they going to do with Tannehill? Is Tannehill going to be like the mentor to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think C.J. could start. Probably end up will.
I don't think he'll start week 1.
Well, yeah, I'm saying I think he
probably.
Could
maybe
start in the season. I think that he could possibly start week 1, depending on how they want to develop him. Dude, my laptop is like gonna explode.
How many tabs you got open there? Just 2.
Just 2, but I also have the ones behind it. I have Word and all that because I'll do schoolwork.
College life.
Yeah, but I think Anthony Richardson will go there. So I'm trying to think. What do you think here? Are you going to agree with me?
No, I'm not. I'm going a different direction here. I really think they like another quarterback coming out of Kentucky. He wears those same colors, Will Levis. I think Jim Irsay is a big fan of Will Levis, and I think the Colts go with him there. Even though Anthony Richardson's on the board, and they could get Jalen Carter. No, they want the quarterback of the future, and he's the prototypical Colts quarterback, right? That the Colts like. But Will Levis is a really good quarterback. He kind of reminds me of Taysom Hill, but obviously way better. He's got a rocket arm, and I don't know though. He puts mayonnaise in his coffee. I don't know if I could trust that guy. He puts mayonnaise in his coffee, but no. Will Levis though, I think they do get him here, simply because they like him more than Anthony Richardson. They want to get... I think they do. I think they want to get a quarterback because... Who they got on their roster right now?
Sam Ellinger.
Exactly.
Gardner Minshew.
Exactly. So you want a guy... I mean, you all were hating him after he lost 2 games. But I think Will Levis, you got to get your franchise quarterback. And he's going to be available there at 4. And I think he'll be solid. I think Anthony Richardson could be better than him overall. But at the moment, Will Levis, I think, is better right now. So I think that's why he goes there at 4.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know how to feel about Will Levis. I like him. I do think that there is something to be said about a quarterback's age going into rookie season. I think that you would prefer them to be 21 or 22, possibly 23.
Wait, who's their head coach? Steichen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, he fits their offense more, too. Will Levis. Yes.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure that Anthony Richardson could run like Jalen Hurts.
Well, Will Levis can run, too.
Not like that.
Well, yeah, but I'd rather have Will Levis. He's amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Penn State alum. He's not. He doesn't
like us. Regardless, not a bad pick. I think Will Levis, his draft stock has definitely been rising. Not necessarily sure if that's gaslighting or whatever, or smoke, whatever, but I'm not sure. I actually don't know where he's going to go in this draft for me. I haven't really thought about it, but that brings up the Seahawks, and I believe that the Seahawks, there's been some
smoke screens
on some different players, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think they're gonna go Tyree Wilson, second best edge in the draft. He is an athletic freak, tons of potential. I know a lot of people would say, why not Jalen Carter? Well, I know that they just signed a pretty young, good defensive tackle. I believe he was on the Broncos last year.
Yeah, what's his name? Draymond something?
I believe. And I just think that, listen. You want to strengthen the trenches, but everyone knows, especially this high in the draft, I think Jalen Carter could easily go. But I just think that Tyree Wilson fits them a little better. And And I think that they need more pressure. I feel like they didn't get a lot of pressure last year. So I'm not necessarily sure if that's true, but from what I've seen, I think Tyree Wilson would be better than Jalen Carter for them at the moment.
Now, see, I'm caught between two picks right now. Mm-hmm. So, I know they got Geno Smith on the roster, but Geno Smith could be a nice mentor to this guy named Anthony Richardson. Or you can, beef up that D-line and get Jalen Carter, who I think is probably one of the best prospects in this draft. I think they go and get Jalen Carter. I think they get Carter. I think he goes off the board at number 5. All that, off the field nonsense doesn't matter. The Seahawks are known for their defense, and I think he fits that Seahawks defensive mold that Pete Carroll loves, and it's an A-plus draft right there. Just getting Jalen Carter, fit that D-line with that guy from the Broncos. Forget his name. I'm sorry, Seahawks fans and Broncos fans, but I think, if Jalen Carter's there, you take him, and I think he'll help the Seahawks defense. And they're one of the, I think, upcoming defenses, and I think they could make the playoffs next year with how weak that division is now. So I like that pick there.
All right, well, that brings up the Lions at number 6. Will Levis still on the board. Jalen Carter still on the board. Christian Gonzalez still on the board. I think that they're going to take Christian Gonzalez. I think trading away Jeffrey Okudah to the Falcons, and
that is
losing
true.
quite a bit of corners in the offseason. I believe they lost Amani Oruwariye to the Giants.
Yes, the G-Man.
So I think that they need to kind of rebuild that secondary, and I think it starts with Christian Gonzalez. Kind of funny because I'm starting to hate the Lions because they 2 years now in a row. Now, obviously, things ended up fine for us, but before we got A.J. Brown, I was begging for Jamison Williams, and then they took him. And I was like,
you're happy to get him now, right?
Well, obviously.
Got suspended.
Well, yeah. But, it's now you guys want to take Christian Gonzalez. Thanks.
Yeah. There's still great corners out there.
I think that they're going to take Christian Gonzalez there. Like I said, he's going to be a stud in the league, so.
Now, they could also take a quarterback. A lot of these teams could take a quarterback because, Jared Goff, I think this is his final year on his contract, so, he could be a mentor to Anthony Richardson. They got Tyree Wilson. Compare him with Hutchinson. That wouldn't be a bad fit. Gonzalez is there. You just had him going there. They could get Bijan. They don't need him, but they could. There's a lot of good options, but I think they go with Tyree Wilson. I think Tyree Wilson is a great pick right there. You pair him with Aiden Hutchinson, you have a great edge rushing duo for years to come, and I say that's a win-win, no-brainer there. You could get Christian Gonzalez like Matt did, but I think they go with Tyree Wilson here. Have Hutchinson and him on the edge. Yeah, that's going to be a nightmare for years.
All right, that brings up the Las Vegas Raiders at number 7, and it's only right that they take Jalen Carter.
Oh God, that's I got you.
Nah.
That's
I think
funny.
listen. I think if this happens for the Raiders, they are going to make out like bandits because Jalen Carter could easily be the best player in the draft. The only thing holding him back is some legal issues that he ran into. Again, handled it maturely, but unfortunately, that stuff does affect draft stock. There might be a team that says, screw it, I don't care. But I think that if he falls into the Raiders' laps,
you got to take him.
You got to take him.
It fits the Raiders' identity.
I didn't want to go there, but
with Henry Ruggs and John Gruden.
That's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
John Gruden.
But yeah, that brings you up. What do you think third Las Vegas Raiders will do here?
Oh,
because listen, they got a lot of needs.
They could get a quarterback too. They need corner.
They need corner. They need a lot.
What if Josh Jacobs doesn't sign?
They need offensive line.
What if Josh Jacobs doesn't sign? They want Bijan. What if you want Paris Johnson?
Okay, what are you taking?
All right. I think they're gonna go with Christian Gonzalez here. You need a corner badly, and I think he fits the need perfectly. And the Raiders haven't had a good corner in a while, so I feel like that's a great pick right there.
Yeah, fair enough. And that brings up the Atlanta Falcons, who, listen, they've been linked with Bijan Robinson, but I think that right now think they're gonna make a trade.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I think that they are. Where are they? Oh, they're there. They're going to trade the Commanders.
Will Levis?
Yep.
Will Levis is going to the Commanders? Then I can't root for him. Can't root for him.
Chase Young. These are just listen. These are not actually like.
Chase Young is going to the Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. He was been a bust since he's been
I'm just
drafted.
making sure this Dude, what is this?
Bro, you get Chase Young. Yeah. What is this website? ProFootballNetwork.com. Don't use it, guys.
Fix your stuff, bro.
Don't use it.
What else do I gotta give? All of this. You can have
Cordell Patterson.
Oh, wrong team. Wrong team. You can have him.
No, they need Charles.
You can have that. I'm literally about to give them every single pick possible. I'm sorry that you guys have to go through this with us, but it's unfortunately very much
It's okay.
like. There we go.
Commanders have traded up.
They trade up. They take Will Levis.
They get their franchise quarterback. That would be a bust.
I think that they like Sam Howell, but I think that if the opportunity arises where Will Levis were to drop to a point where they could trade up and probably, I mean, yes, they still have to give up probably a future first, whatever, but I think that they would take that risk, especially with, listen, it looks like they're about to get new ownership. It's probably a place that it's going to probably start becoming a stable franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's all right to put Will Levis there.
All right. So I still got some prospects on the board. I think the Falcons need a quarterback, and I think Anthony Richardson is going to get taken here. Anthony Richardson is way better than Desmond Ridder. You fill the need there. Like, they're shaky on Desmond Ridder. They really don't truly believe in him. And if he's there at 8, you got to grab him. You got to snatch him. And I think he could be that guy that, can be a franchise quarterback. But, it's going to take time. He's not going to be a franchise quarterback right away. So you're going to have pieces around him, which they do. They got Kyle Pitts. They got Drake London. And they're going to have more pieces throughout this draft. So I think Anthony Richardson going there, I think Arthur Blank, this could be potentially his last year, and they want to see if they could do anything with him, and giving him Anthony Richardson would be a way to keep his job if he does well with him. So I think they go with Anthony Richardson here.
All right, that brings up the Chicago Bears at number 9 for me. I think I kind of have the idea of what I want to do.
Another trade?
No. I think... Let's go be specific here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have them take Paris Johnson Jr. You got to protect Justin Fields, your franchise quarterback.
That's smart.
And listen, they have a lot of great draft capital in the future. They brought in DJ Moore. It's not like they need to go and get him a weapon right now. Khalil Herbert, I know that Bijan Robinson is sitting right there, but I think Khalil Herbert...
so he's going to fall the Eagles' lap.
I will say, when you get a running back in the draft, once your team is ready to start competing.
Yeah.
Not when you're still in the middle of a rebuild. Because then by the time you're ready, it's
you're
you're
saying
going to
the
pay
Giants
after
did the wrong
2 years.
thing. Is that what you're saying?
Kinda,
yeah.
Because it looks rough right now.
It doesn't look rough. We're getting there.
But you understand what I mean.
I get
like,
it.
You would
now you
got to
pay them all this
5
money.
years in
I got you.
of competitiveness rather than throughout your rebuild. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really make sense.
Because the Giants didn't win a playoff game until Saquon's rookie contract was up. I got you.
Yeah, that's going to bring them up for you as well. So I'm interested to see where you are going to go here. I have a feeling you're going to go the same route.
Yeah, I think they need an offensive tackle.
Paris Johnson?
Yeah,
you got anyone else
Paris Johnson. He's the best tackle in this draft. You go with him. You got
arguably.
He is, all right, according to me. But yeah, you need a guy to protect Justin Fields' blind side, and I think he's the perfect fit, and you can't go wrong there. So now your Eagles.
My Eagles are on the clock. I have been really thinking about this one.
It's between 2 players right now, right?
It's between quite a few, actually.
Okay. So who's it between? I want to know. In the Eagles fan perspective, who do you think it's down to? Is it down to Bijan Robinson?
I'm looking defense.
Oh, so it's Bijan Robinson's not on the board here. He's not. It doesn't have a high draft grade.
Hold on.
Okay. I'll
so
shut up.
I'm looking offensive tackle for sure because you don't get an opportunity to get an offensive tackle this high in the draft when you're as good of a team as we are. I don't think it's a bad thing to look at. I think Peter Skoronski, they love him. I think that they see something in him that they can work with, and I trust our organization to figure something out.
He is pretty damn good.
I could also see him looking at like a guy like Broderick Jones. But right now, I think that they understand that, okay, well, we need to compete. Yes, you can look at the future. I could see us at number 30 going offensive lineman. Because, yes, like I said, you don't have an opportunity this high in the draft to take an offensive line when you're as good of a team as the Eagles are. But the same could be said about taking a top defensive player that's still available, or just a top offensive player. So it's kind of a weird space for the Eagles. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see them move back a few spots. But at the same time, I think that if you were to look defense, they could look Witherspoon.
Devin
From
Witherspoon.
Illinois.
Corner.
He could arguably be the best corner in the draft. You would get him to kind of learn under Slay and whatnot. But I think the only difference is now that you have them here for quite a few years, it's kind of, again, it kind of goes down to the way that I think Howie does his work is he plans it with the future.
Yep.
So if we take Witherspoon, by the time Slay's contract is up, we could pay Witherspoon, but we don't know how much time Witherspoon would get playing right away because you have Bradbury and Slay.
So, yeah, now
and Avonte Maddox is one of the best slot corners in the draft, so I don't know how much that makes sense at this point. Again, when Slay was like looking like he was gone, I was like, "Oh, we're taking Gonzalez or Witherspoon easily."
Yeah, but now with the loss, don't have to.
Well, now with the loss of C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I'm looking at like Brian Branch, or I mean, the only thing is there's quite a few safeties in this draft that could probably get some great playing time. But I could also see with like Greedy Williams coming to the team, I could see him start and Avonte Maddox move to strong safety with Reed Blankenship starting at free safety, and I'd be okay with that. So I explained a whole lot for the pick to be Bijan Robinson.
You're kidding, bro.
Nah, I mean, listen, it seems like they love him, and it seems like he loves Philly, and it just seems like
everyone's been talking about
heaven.
it in social media the last, 2 weeks.
And
it's either him or Derrick Henry's coming to Philly.
I think Robinson makes the most sense for the Eagles. You have him for another 5 years, and it's just, you had a superstar running back for 5 years. And
yeah,
it's a little bit rough because I think that we have actually quite a bit of running backs at that point, but
because you got him, Rashad Penny, Boston Scott, and then who else? Running back wise,
Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh yeah, can't forget about Kenny G.
It's a weird situation for sure, but I think that
he would start over all of them though.
Easily.
Yeah, instantly.
Not even close.
Instantly.
But yeah, I just wanted to explain
that
the
is
other
a splashy pick.
Yeah, I think that you don't get an opportunity to get a guy like this. All right, everybody, we are back.
Better than ever.
After some technical difficulties. Not necessarily sure where we left off, but I'll just kind of start. Bijan Robinson, seems like he wants to come to Philly. Everything's aligning. Howie talked about a quote. Did you hear the quote?
I did not hear the quote.
Not hear the quote.
I'm happy I didn't
Howie said,
the wise words of Howie.
He said, if we were to draft you, right?
Draft me?
No, Bijan Robinson.
Oh.
Not word for word. I can't promise it.
All right, not word for word.
But I'm pretty sure it's something along the lines of, what do you offer to the team? And he said, I'm not just a running back. I'm a playmaker.
Ooh.
And apparently, that was like love at first sight. But yeah, Bijan, he was asked if you want to play with any
Philly
quarterback.
Would be happy if they get him.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, I would be buzzing to see him start playing
But Miles Sanders.
He's on the Panthers.
I know.
It's okay. He'll have Bryce Young.
He will. No. CJ Stroud.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
I think
that they take Bijan Robinson. I have a feeling that you're literally just going to do the same thing because I feel like you see it at this point. But I feel like you could go along.
I don't know. You kind of persuade me to go some other routes now. With all your insight with the Eagles, this is what I was thinking. So, I have it down to 3 people. I have it down to Bijan. I have it down to Devin Witherspoon. And I have it down to Mr. Peter.
Let me say this.
Say it.
A lot of people have been saying there's no way the Eagles take a running back. They've never done that. Fun fact, The year that we took Derek Barnett, the Panthers, they took McCaffrey number 8. We were going to select McCaffrey if he was there.
How do you
so
know?
I don't. They said it.
Who said it? How we say it?
I'm pretty sure they came out and said it.
Quote?
Right. It was it's a fact.
It's a fact.
But yeah, so they were going to take a running back in the first round. So I don't want to hear that stuff.
Okay. Here, I'll make you happy. The Eagles are going to draft Bijan Robinson. It just makes sense. You got one of the best offensive lines in the league, and you got to replace Miles Sanders. And
he's like
literally plug and play. Yeah, it's a win-win.
When you signed Jalen Hurts to the extension that we did, listen, we want him to run. That's what makes him special. But we don't want him to run the amount of times that he
want Bijan to run. So you get Bijan. Yeah, that's a good pick right there.
It's almost more insurance to your quarterback.
Yeah, like this pick better happen now, Howie. If it doesn't, Eagles fans are going to be livid. They're going to be livid.
No, if you take an offensive lineman or defensive player, I'll be happy. Honestly, I don't think that there's a wrong pick here for the Eagles.
Yeah, like I think
they're such a complete team at this
Devin
point.
Witherspoon or Peter, however you say his last name.
Skoronsky
out of Northwestern. Yeah, 2 great picks. But like Philly wants you to pick Bijan, so you better pick Bijan.
So I'm here. Number 11, Arizona Cardinals. They are taking Witherspoon. Devon Witherspoon or Devon. I don't think it's Devon.
Devin. I don't know.
Devon Witherspoon or Devon. Sorry if you are watching.
Devin, you better be watching.
But yeah, I think the Cardinals would take him. I think he makes the most sense.
It's Devon.
It probably is. You have the Titans here at number 11.
I do.
Yeah, they gonna take Bijan? They can't.
They could have. They could have done that.
Stop. All right.
If they traded Derrick Henry to the Eagles.
Move up 1 pick by giving us Derrick Henry. I'll do that trade.
I think they go out of their way. There's a lot of. I don't know about that one.
Because they lost Taylor Lewan.
They also lost A.J. Brown.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know. But I don't want him to go there.
They have Traylon Burks, too.
Yeah, but he's better than Traylon Burks.
Okay, where do you think they're going? I feel like this is the part of the draft where you're...
No.
No, you literally weren't lying. You said, other than 10, I'm going to fall for it.
All right. They do need offensive tackle. They do need a receiver. But they also need corner.
We've probably been in this for like an hour.
All right.
We have been on doing this for an hour.
No.
And we're only at pick 10.
Because we don't only...
We started at like 8:40. It's like 10
All right. We have going to the Tennessee Titans, Devin Witherspoon. Just kidding.
I
got you. They got the tackle from Georgia.
You actually wanted Witherspoon and then you saw my face and you're like, oh, God.
Nah.
You know why, right?
Broderick Jones. Did I say his name? I just didn't know how to say
his name. You know why
name.
I looked at you, stupid?
Huh?
They have Christian Fulton.
I know.
They have Roger McCreary, Caleb Farley. That's 3 young corners.
I know. I just want to see your reaction. I got your reaction.
I like this.
Yeah, they need a guy to replace Taylor Lewan. And they got to protect their new quarterback, whoever that might be.
Sure.
Ryan Tannehill.
Sure.
Yeah.
Brings up the Texans at number 12. I think that they're going to go.
Nah, that's a reach and a half.
No. See, it's kind of one of those things where I think that they have to start preparing for next year, getting their quarterback. And I think that they have a great opportunity here to take Broderick Jones to shore up their O-line. They have Kenyon Green that they drafted last year. They have Laramie Tunsil.
Nah, he's going to Titans.
He
gets it now. It now.
I believe... I might be stupid. Pretty sure Kenyon Green is a guard. I'm pretty sure he's right next to Tunsil. But Broderick Jones, I'm taking him.
The Titans are taking him.
All right.
They're going to stay at 11.
Who do you think the Texans are taking?
They're going to get a receiver to pair up with Bryce Young and get Jackson Smith Najigba. I said that right.
Kind of. It's Njigba.
Same thing. JSN is going to the Houston Texans. Best receiver in the draft. You pair him with Bryce Young. It's a match made in heaven. D'Amico Ryans is like jumping out of his seat. so excited for this pick, and
I don't know if he would. I mean, yeah, he'd be excited, but he's a defensive minded guy.
I know he is. I know he is. So now he doesn't have to worry about that side of the ball. The rest is defensive picks. He's ready now.
All right,
I think that's a great pick.
The Green Bay Packers. I think
they could get him too. And you know, it's a pity pick. Piss off Aaron Rodgers.
No. So I think that they are going to go tight end
and get that guy or that guy.
I think
the second guy's better than that guy, in my opinion.
I think that Dalton Kincaid or whatever.
Where's my guy? He's not even here.
Who?
Where's Strange? No way. He's that not for. Is he that bad?
He's not that good.
He's a third rounder, right?
All right, regardless.
Brenton Strange, man.
I think that they understand that with Jordan Love potentially having a rookie year-ish, it's kind of a rookie year.
You got to get him a safety blanket.
You got to give him a safety blanket.
And
listen, he has receivers.
He has okay receivers.
Yeah, I mean, they're nothing special, but, like, you could think, okay, what if we,
get Chris...
if we shit the bed this year...
Because they did lose Robert Tonyan.
Marvin Jones Jr. next year.
Yeah.
But I like that they have...
Christian Watson,
Romeo Doubs. Both guys who showed flashes of greatness.
You still got Aaron Jones.
I think that the pick here... I think Michael Mayer makes a lot of sense, but I've seen a lot of draft stock going up on Ken Syed. I think that's who they're going to end up taking.
Okay. Now it's my turn.
Yes.
So the Packers, I think, well, see, there's a lot they could do here. But, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do they need corners? Because they got Jareer. They got Jareer.
They have Russell Douglas.
Douglas.
Pretty good. They have Eric Stokes, who hasn't really proved.
But they need an edge rusher. Ever since Darius Smith left, Preston Smith has been that guy. I think you get Miles Murphy here out of Clemson. No? Miles Murphy's that guy.
I've seen a lot of people saying Lucas Van Ness and Nolan Smith will go before Miles Murphy.
Well, not today. I think the Packers are going to get Miles Murphy out of Clemson. I think he fits the need. After Zadarius Smith left, you got to get an edge rusher. Preston Smith, he's getting old, up there in age. Pretty sure his contract's ending soon.
Is DeAndre Hopkins still in the Cardinals?
Yes, he is. So, yeah, we could do a trade soon. That could
No, I was literally just thinking. I'm like, is he still in the Cardinals?
Yeah. But I think, Miles Murphy, great fit for the Packers. I was thinking of going offensively, but I'm like, they need some defense.
Number 14, the Patriots. Dare I say that they go ahead and do the unthinkable.
The unthinkable.
Jackson Smith, you make...
whoa. What'd you say?
Huh? Not even close to that. Don't even.
JSN, got it.
Yeah, I think they'll take JSN. I think he makes the most sense. They have Juju, but I think Juju's not a wide receiver one. And they don't have a wide receiver one.
Yeah, they do. They got that guy.
If you don't know his name, that means he's not a wide receiver.
They got that guy.
Who?
The guy.
Who?
Not Juju, the other guy.
Kendrick Moore?
Is that him?
Are you thinking about Jacoby Myers?
No, not that guy.
I was going to say he's on the Raiders.
Yeah. Hunter Henry's number one, you know what I mean? Nah, I don't know who I'm talking about. It probably was
Tyquan Thornton?
Yeah, who do they have now?
Tyquan Thornton, Juju Smith-Schuster.
I think they're getting...
Warren. They had somebody else. Who is that other guy?
They got that guy.
Oh, Devontae Parker.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's a free agent.
Oh.
But yeah, they need a guy, so they got that guy, JSN, according to Matthew.
Yeah, I think that, listen, I think they like Mac Jones, but I think that they're starting to run out of time in terms of, okay, what is his ceiling? So they got to get him weapons. They got to see what his ceiling is. And
that'd be a crazy pick by Bill Belichick. Because he would.
I don't think he's going to be drafting. I think if you ever seen the picture of his dog, I think his dog's going to draft.
Oh, yes. Dog.
So, yeah. That brings up the Patriots for you? Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Let's see here. They could get that guy.
They probably should. I doubt he'll fall.
But they could get the guy right below him. Or they could get the edge rusher. Or they could get that guy and that guy. But yeah, they're going to get that guy. Devin Witherspoon, great fit. He fits that, do your job culture, Bill Belichick.
They have some good corners on that team for sure, but I think they don't have that.
You got to add to that
number
room.
one superstar type
and
guy.
Devin Witherspoon is going to fit the mold of Bill Belichick in that defense.
You can't tell me a guy with the last name Witherspoon doesn't fit. It feels like a Patriot last name.
Yeah, he's going to win a Super Bowl one day. It's just going to happen. So,
Mac Jones scored?
We don't know about that.
The Jets at 15. I do believe this is not their pick anymore.
It is their pick.
Is it?
Because the Packers jumped to 13.
I didn't realize that they changed it.
Yeah.
I was like, is this... Okay.
Yeah.
So the Jets at 15.
If you didn't know, guys, Aaron Rodgers got traded to the Jets.
So, they could go quite a bit different ways, but I think they're going to go the best way, and that's take Michael Mayer.
They do... but they got CJ.
I think if you give
Michael
Mayer to Aaron Rodgers...
He's way better.
They got a great defense on them.
I forgot Zach Wilson's not throwing the ball.
Huh?
I forgot Zach Wilson's not throwing the ball. So, yeah, it'll be a great fit.
Michael Mayer, I think it makes the most sense, and that's going to be pretty much close to back-to-back tight ends, which is kind of reminds me of T.J. Hawkinson and...
the other guy.
He's on the Seahawks. No fan. But yeah, that brings up the Jets for you. They could protect Aaron Rodgers more with Mekhi Becton's future kind of being up in the air, whether or not he can stay healthy. Yeah.
Who's their right tackle?
No clue.
But yeah, so why not get Peter Skoronski? I think if Mekhi Becton, gets healthy, he'll play left tackle. He can fill in Peter at right tackle because I don't know who the right tackle is right now. It could be a great guy, and this could be a shitty pick, but no, it's going to be a great pick because Peter Skoronski is going to be that tackle that's going to be your franchise guy for 10-plus years. So that's a win-win for the Jets right there.
Number 16, we have the Atlanta Falcons taking this pick.
Because they traded back.
Yes, and I believe that if I were the Atlanta Falcons, I think at this point... At this point, I think that you honestly have to go...
with Mr.
Nolan Smith.
He had
a great combine. He looked really good. I think the only thing is, I think the reason he would fall here is because he played good in college, but everyone knows his potential is based on his athleticism. It's not too much a guarantee on what he'll be, and so I think 16 is a safe pick to take a guy with his upside.
Yeah.
Lucas Van Ness, I know that people seen him going very high. I personally am not entirely high on him. Now, he easily could be a pick that the Eagles have, and then I have to kind of watch and dictate whether or not I think it's a good pick. But, yeah, I think that just with the way that draft has been going, a guy like Lucas Van Ness could go top 10, but at the same time, he might also drop. So, I think Nolan Smith goes to the Falcons.
I have the Commanders with my 16th pick, and they could use help everywhere. And I think they're going to go with a guy out of Tennessee. And he's an offensive tackle. You got to protect Mr. Sam Howell. I think Darnell Wright is that guy to do that. I know it's not a splashy pick or a beautiful pick that, Commanders fans want, but that's what they're going to get because they're a crappy franchise. So there you go. Darnell Wright is a Washington Commander.
All right. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock. I think this is probably the one pick that, let's be real, everybody knows it's going to happen. Joey Porter Jr., he's going to go to the Steelers. It's going to be hard to watch. Obviously, we have our cross-state rivalry, Philadelphia and them. I don't know if you hate the Steelers. Now, I don't hate them. So, I will root for him. But, yeah, I also like Kenny Pickett. Maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, I think they'll take Joey Porter Jr. I think everybody in the draft literally knows this is going to happen. So, yeah.
You stole my pick. Joey Porter Jr. is going to the Steelers, man. That's what I was going to do. Go to the team that his dad played for, I think it's a win-win. They need a corner. They just lost Cam Sutton. So, getting Joey Porter will fill that need. And I think he could be a solid corner, possibly top 15 eventually in his career. I don't know if he's going to be that top 10 guy. He'll be a solid, he'll be like an Adoree Jackson type corner, I think. So, yeah, he'll be a solid corner.
All right. So, we have the Detroit Lions on the clock here. I see Miles Murphy. And...
whoa. That's a
Lego
ad. Guys, make sure to get Lego. More creative gifts on the way.
We need sponsors.
Yeah, we do need sponsors. BenchWire.
I'm just kind of looking around here, to be honest with you. Ooh. I really like Darnell Washington, but 18 seems like too much of a reach. Can this
Find
go
more
away?
creative Nah, we're sponsored by Lego now, guys. So deal with
I
it.
think that.
Oh, it's gone. As I said that.
I think. Damn, they took that sponsor away real quick.
Yeah, they're like, screw you.
I'm gonna honestly. I think that who do I have them taking? Christian Gonzalez. I think they're gonna take Elijah Cansey, defensive tackle from Pittsburgh.
Is that a reach?
No, I don't think it's a reach. I think he's kind of that range, that 20 to 30.
Okay.
2 picks in front of the 20 is not a reach. A lot of upside, great defensive tackle. Apparently, a lot of people like to say he reminds them of Aaron Donald. I don't really see that. I think that they say that because he's a defensive tackle that's very strong and went to Pitt.
Yeah, he's the next Aaron Donald, guys.
Yeah,
No.
I think it's just a good pick overall for them. So that's why I would take that. And again, when you take Christian Gonzalez, and I said, well, they could take Jalen Carter there, they're going to make up for it by taking a defensive tackle later in the draft.
Who did I have the Lions picking?
Ty Wilson, an edge rusher, so you can't double up.
All right. So they're going to get Brian Branch and pair him with C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So you're literally going to...
They're gonna have the best safety duo in the league. You get Brian Branch there at number 18. You know, it's a win-win coming from Bama. I think, they want to build that secondary. You lost Jeff Okudah. You know, maybe Brian Branch can play some corner. You don't know. They'll figure it out. Who's their DC? Glenn. His name's Glenn something. Glenn, yeah,
They've
Glenn.
got some great guys here. Deontay Banks, I think you could have put him there.
No. Brian Branch is a perfect fit. Have him and CJ calling out the defense. Dude, beautiful. Chef's kiss.
All right,
it's gonna
number
happen.
19. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that they traded away, what's his name? The right tackle?
They did? No, they didn't.
Who?
They didn't trade Tristan
No, that was
Wirfs.
left tackle. Donovan Smith.
They released him
Oh, yeah.
because he's old and trash now. But he was a Penn State alum, so I love you.
You know, I'm just trying to think, man.
They do need a tackle.
They do, but I'm not. I think
don't know
that's
if
more of
there's
a right tackle.
What, Darnell?
Yeah, I kind of. You know what?
Give him that guy. Who they
I
getting
think
here?
potentially with a guy such as Devin White looking like he might be traded.
No.
I know.
No.
But
Devin.
I think
Todd Bowles is steady saying.
I do like Trent Simpson. What do they have on him?
We got a whole report. When you watch Simpsons tape, you have to play a bit of Where's Waldo.
I like what I
we
saw.
should read those, man. Those are funny.
But yeah, I think that Trent Simpson makes the most sense for them. They need a linebacker with Devin White probably going out the door. They're also getting older with Levante David.
Yeah, he's got a few years left.
I think just having a guy that's kind of ready can learn under
Todd Bowles or Devin White or Levante David.
there you go.
I said all the names.
But the actual veteran.
He can learn from Todd Bowles, you know? Great defensive mind. So now I'm up. And now the Bucks are up. And then they need some help. I say, what are the linebackers available? Go linebacker.
The one that you want Trent Simpson.
I want Trent Simpson too. You convinced me because they need a guy.
You just don't know where you are. Right
They need a guy. Devin White could be out the door. Levante David. Yeah, dude, you made me want to pick him so bad. So I'm like, Trent Simpson
Did I?
from Clemson. Beautiful pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Beautiful. Now the Seahawks. They're on the clock. Who are they picking here?
I'm gonna be honest. They're going Jordan Addison.
No, they don't need him.
They do. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett.
But Tyler
Now
Lockett.
Jordan Addison.
They got
Tyler
Tyler
Lockett's
Lockett.
gonna leave, and then I guess what? Jordan Addison's gonna step up.
No, he's not going there.
Yes,
He's supposed to go to Giants.
Mm-hmm. Where do you think he's going?
He's probably going to go to Ravens.
Oh, I thought you were literally about to say he's probably gonna go Seahawks.
Nah, I think he's probably... I didn't spoil my pick. Go back. Oh, wait. You already picked.
I'm done.
Oh, all right. Go to all here. I got to see all from the big board here. Now, there's a lot of options, right? So they just got Jalen Carter. So I feel like they need an offensive piece here. Jordan Addison is available, but they don't want him. So they're going to get Nolan Smith out of Georgia. I know they need offense, but they could shore up that defense some more.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Yeah.
I mean, you pretty much just fixed the D-line right
Yeah,
there.
you got the guy from the Broncos now. You got Jalen Carter. Now you got Nolan Smith. That's a win-win. It's a nice, young defensive line.
You know the offense could put up the points? Now
Yeah,
you just gotta
Gino's
get
that
defense put
guy,
together.
you know? Chargers.
I think that, honestly, with the loss of Nasir Adderley, I think that's really going to hurt them.
Yeah.
Well,
Badly.
let's not gonna. Okay, he wasn't an amazing player, and obviously that I wish him the best, right? But I think that they could really upgrade here by bringing in Brian Branch to work with Derwin James.
He should
it's
have went
really
to the
simple as
Lions
that.
at 18.
I could also see them taking Miles Murphy, but
Okay. All right. Now, they could get Jordan Addison too. You know, you got Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Jordan Addison. Beautiful. That would be a beautiful pick.
I will say there's one guy that you do need to get off the board relatively soon, just like me, Lucas Vanez, because he's probably going to go.
Well, he'll get there. Give him time. But I think they get Deontay Banks here. I think they need a corner, and I think he'll be a great fit with who they got.
Asante Samuel.
And the other guy from J.C. Jackson, right? Yeah. So I think you pair him with them two, it'll be a great fit.
All right. Brings up the Baltimore Ravens for me. I think that the Baltimore Ravens, they will end up going. Listen, at this point, you really do need to
Get
make
Lamar
Lamar
some
happy.
You got him
Quentin
Odell.
Johnston is the pick. They got a jump ball guy. You know, enough with these. Listen, OBJ, he could be your deep threat guy, your slot guy, but you need to have that outside, that big guy on the outside. You do have Rashad Bateman, but he's also kind of speedy. I just think Quentin Johnston makes a lot of sense for them. Quentin Johnston, he probably won't fall too far, maybe past this point, but you got to get him off the board at some point, and I don't know. I just know he's going to go in the first round, and seeing these picks, I don't know where he'd go, so I'm just kind of throwing him there. Just because they also need a receiver, but yeah.
I have them taking Jordan Addison. I think he fits their offense perfectly. That's another weapon for Lamar. You pair him with Odell.
Mm-hmm.
You pair him with Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay.
Forgot to mention Quentin Johnson, tall physical guy, can block.
He can block.
Jordan Addison can't block.
But he's a playmaker.
I'm sure you can.
He's a playmaker, though. He's not just a receiver. He's
Quentin Johnson's also a playmaker. Have you seen his tape?
But Jordan Addison's better. Did you watch his tape?
Oh, no.
Watch his tape? No. What'd you do? Bad. But, yeah, I think he's going to Ravens.
Number 23. I'm just going to, honestly, I have no clue.
I have a clue.
I have no clue where to go here with these guys. And so I'm probably going to do something that's kind of stupid. Just because I've been seeing it on Twitter and I find it kind of hilarious.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to say anything about it. I've seen it on Twitter. I think it's hilarious.
Hendon Hooker.
I think they take Hendon Hooker.
No.
This is probably going to be my worst pick at the first round, but I think it's funny, so that's the only reason I'm going with it.
Okay, Hendon Hooker. Replace Kirk Cousins.
You know you wouldn't do it.
I'm not doing it. I think they get Luke Van Ness here. I think they need a guy to pair with Zadarius Smith. And Zadarius
request a
Smith,
trade?
he also requested a trade. So, if he's on his way out, then he's a great replacement there at 23. So, I think that's a good pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That
I wish I could go back and do that.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
That was a good one.
I'll
Yeah,
give you
yeah.
that. Yeah. 24, we have the Jacksonville Jags. Listen, I like what they got, and I think realistically, it's really just going to continue to come down to can they protect Trevor Lawrence and give him time in the pocket. And I think Peter Skoronski, I think he is a great pick there for them. Some much needed protection. Did I just double draft?
No.
All right,
It was just loading.
Yep.
It's thinking. So, yeah. Jags do need some help with the offensive line, but you could also get Trevor Lawrence another receiver here. You could. Because right now you got Calvin Ridley. Marvin Jones left. Okay.
Kirk.
Christian Kirk's okay. He's not great. He had a solid year. He's not top 10 receiver.
Zay Jones.
Zay Jones. Quentin Johnson's better than Zay Jones.
You think they're going to take Quentin Johnston?
I think they take Quentin Johnson here. I think they get a receiver. They want to make sure the Giants don't get him at 25. So, like, we're going to piss them off so bad, get Quentin Johnson here, pair another receiver with Trevor Lawrence. Because I feel like they have guys, but I think Quentin Johnson could be that another, like, dog for Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, dog. I said it. Now, who am I G-Man picking, man? I want to know. I've been wanting to know since the season ended. Since
you guys got to take Noah Ruggles.
Who the hell is that? Kicker. Yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
See, it's hard now, right? We're at the point of the draft where it's like, you don't know who's going where. It's going to be a lot of, like, first-round people that, like, at the end of the draft, it's going to fall apart. What? Who are you looking at? Oh, you already made the pick.
Yeah. I think you guys could take Lucas Van Ness. I
Pair
think
him with
Azeez Ojulari. I think he has a lot of capabilities. He's a good edge rusher, and you obviously want to have some depth. And you don't really know. The health has been a little bit of a struggle for.
I haven't heard that one.
What?
Lucas Van Ness to the Giants.
I think that he would be a good pick.
Draft.
He fits the Giants' culture with his.
Is he smart, tough, dependable? Because that's all Joe Shane preaches.
Yeah,
smart,
he's also
tough, dependable. He's not smart?
No, he is.
He's not tough?
He's also this.
Really? He's this? Oh my god, so he's smart, tough, dependable. That's crazy.
And that.
That's insane.
And that. But yeah, I think Lucas Van Ness makes a lot of sense with Azeez Ojulari kind of having some injury struggles.
Pairing with my boy.
You can pair him with Kayvon. I honestly, weirdly enough, Azeez could probably play linebacker if you wanted him to.
Probably could.
And then you would have him
he's a dog.
Okereke.
And
then
you got
off the edge. And all of a sudden, oh god.
But you got the offensive line to block us, so you don't really have to worry about that.
Who do you think you guys are taking? I know you want me to go look at receiver. You have like nobody left. No, Josh Downs is good. Jalen Hyatt's good. Zay Flowers is really good.
See, I don't even know who we're picking. Go to running backs. We don't need them, but like, who's Saquon's replacement?
Jameer Gibbs.
That's not happening. All right, so go to all. See, it's kind of like dry right now.
I got one for you.
I have no idea. I'm thinking.
I got two for you.
I'm thinking. All right, this is who I'm thinking.
I'm looking at those two DTs.
We don't need DTs.
To pair with Dexter. Who else you got?
Leonard Williams.
He's awful.
And we just got the guy, Ashawn Robinson from the Rams.
Who's that?
The guy that picked six Drew Brees a few years ago.
Dude, you want to say I have both of your tight ends here, and I know you like your guy, but like if these two are here,
we got Darren Waller and my guy Bellinger.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we got Darren Waller and Bellinger.
You have your guy Bellinger, but you guys could get a better one. You're like, we literally have Darren Waller. Oh yeah.
Dude, this sucks. Is this the position the Giants are gonna be in?
Yeah.
Fuck. I think they get Keely Ringo. I think they need a corner. That's a Giants pick right there.
Cam Smith is so much better.
No?
You know what? Ringo's ass, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's like DeAndre Baker all over again. From Georgia.
Yeah, Eli.
Wait. Who else is on the board before I finalize that pick? Like,
it's already
Wait, I want to see who else is on the board. Who do we miss out on, you know? Dude, like, I don't...
Cam Smith is great.
Dude, we could have got BJ. Oh, we could have got BJ. Man, we should have got BJ. Nah. BJ. What?
All right, number 26, the Dallas Cowboys.
Boars? They're boars now, guys.
I think they're going to take
Ringo.
Darnell Washington. I think, again, he's kind of an athletic freak. They lost Dalton Schultz. And so I think that they understand how important the tight end has been to their offense. I think Darnell Washington's a stud. And I think all three tight ends are going to go in the first round. I think it could happen.
Okay. I think they get the better tight end.
Who's the better one? Michael Mayer?
Yeah. With my 26th selection for the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to get Michael Mayer out of the Notre Dame. Is that how they say it? The Notre Dame? I don't know what they say for Notre Dame. But yeah, I think that's
I'm lost in it. Ever since Hendon Hooker, I've been lost.
Well, I think I got the good Vikings pick, but ever since the Jags pick for me, like, we got Keely Ringo, man.
Like, I don't
even know if I want that guy anymore.
He's awful. You literally chose an awful player. Cam Smith was right there, and you butchered it.
Dude, I don't even know who Cam Smith is, if we're being honest. I knew Keely Ringo.
Cam Smith is J.C. Horn 2.0. Mostly because he went to South Carolina. He's a Gamecock. But
okay.
27.
27.
The
Buffalo. Who we got? This is going to be a long video.
Yeah, I don't know if we're upload it.
What do you mean? This is going to be great.
I think that they're going to take Anton Harrison. I think they're going to go ahead and protect Mr. Josh Allen and get him a very good offensive tackle for the future.
Be honest, never heard of that guy.
Of course you haven't.
So, my Bills.
Take Anton Harrison.
They could get him, but like they already got the other guy. I can't think of his name. Knox. They got Dawson. I think they get that Pittsburgh DT.
Elijah Cansey.
Yeah, I think they got to beef up that D line some more with Ed Oliver. Get him in there. Von Miller will be coming back. That's a good defense because now you're not going to have Leslie Frazier, so you're going to have to rely on talent more than coaching. So I think that's a good pick right there.
We got D.
Day.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Who they going to beat them Bengals? However the fuck you say it.
They have the Bengals, who I think are struggling with the safety position, losing both of their safeties, not bringing in CJ. You guys suck. We couldn't bring him in either. You guys are bringing Antonio Johnson. I love him. He's such a versatile player.
Ice Trey's going off.
Apparently, good job, JoJo.
Get healthy, man.
Yeah, get a thing on that leg. All right, yeah, Antonio Johnson, that's my pick. They need a safety, that's the reason. And I know that you're literally going to follow along because I know you feel the same way, so should I click it?
No.
Wow.
No, they're not going to get a safety. They need a tight end. Kincaid's right there. They need a tight end. Because Hayden Hurst left. He's out the door now. You got to get a tight end. Yeah, Joe Burrow needs a guy. He needs a security blanket. Kincaid, boom.
All right, Saints kicker. No, with losing Marcus Davenport.
Dude, why is Keely Ringo still on your board?
Not good. He's probably not going to go into like the third round.
Third round? Watch the Giants draft him on Thursday. I will laugh. That would be fun.
I think that they'll take Miles Murphy. They lost, like I said, I'm pretty sure they lost Marcus Davenport to the Vikings.
He's gone. I don't know what team.
They bring in Miles Murphy.
All right, now the Saints are still up, right? I think they go and get Cam Smith. They need a corner.
They're going to be so happy when they see you guys take Keelan Ringo. They're going to be like, oh my God,
yes.
We got bailed out. Let's go. They're such a poverty organization.
Yes, Joe Shane, masterclass and all. Yes, they're going to get Cam Smith, the Saints.
Number 30, my Philadelphia Eagles.
They're going to trade this pick.
No, they're not.
That's my first trade. They could have the 31st pick. That's a shame. They could have the 31st pick.
Get out of my room.
If you know that guy, Get
out of my room.
Juju, who's not even on the team anymore.
Please get out of my room.
That was a great game. That was already... Dude, you know how many months ago that was? That's crazy.
Yeah. See, I'm stuck, right? Because I do like Brian Brees.
They're trading this pick.
They're not.
They got Bijan.
Honestly, knowing who's
Philly's
here,
happy
I'm
now.
taking Deontay Banks.
No, he's gone already.
Top corner in the game.
He's already gone. Where did I have him going?
You got him going, like...
Early.
Yeah, you have him at 21. I haven't fallen 9 more picks. Listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, from pick 12 on, it's done.
It's fair game.
It's not even like...
anything could happen after that. I think, 1 through 10, honestly, is the best of our mock
Who do you think
draft.
I'm taking?
I told you, trading the pick.
To who?
All right, well, let's see. Let's see what teams are available. Who wants to trade back in? Maybe the Giants. Nah, you want to trade with the Giants. I say who has picks? Who has a lot of picks that they're just hoarding up? I would probably say, I would say the Bears. They like a guy here. I don't know who they like, but they like somebody. They're trading up for getting the 30th overall pick. I don't know who they want. We're going to find out in a second. Nah, they're trading Cole Kmet, too. Yeah, get rid of Cole Kmet. The Eagles can have him.
Give us that.
Whoa! You put Cole Kmet in there, instantly declined. You're like, we got Goddard.
I literally just did every single option. What do you mean it's declined? Who declined it?
The Bears.
Oh, I might have done it wrong and did the one who... Wait, who's proposing the trade?
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears to the Eagles. I did the Eagles to the Bears. And they're like,
that makes
that's
sense.
probably why I'm stupid.
So yeah, the Bears are going to trade all their draft picks away to the Eagles because Howie Roseman masterclass.
As per usual, he's literally done miracles on me.
So yeah, if he gets Bijan, trades his pick away, gets all the Bears draft picks, I think he won the draft. But yeah, the Bears are now on the clock, and there's a lot of options here they could get. They could go edge. They could go running back. They could go.
Just choose.
I think they go out of their way and they make a splashy pick. Now with David Montgomery gone, they're gonna get Jahmyr Gibbs, running back out of Bama. Replace David Montgomery. Is Tariq Cohen still there? He's just injury prone, so I never know if he's even on that team. So good pick by the Bears, getting the Bama running back. I think that's an A+ pick right there. What are you doing now? Where's all the? Did you end your draft? Is that what happened here? Did you end the draft? The draft is now complete. Who was your last pick?
All right,
dude.
I know he's probably gonna go like top 15. I just honestly forgot.
Why did he fall so far?
I forgot he was there.
Oh man.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna be honest. You can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everything else, forget.
Nah.
Get rid of it from your memory. I'm just going to make you take Brian Brees.
No.
Who you taking? Say something.
The
Zay
Chiefs?
Flowers? Who wants Zay Flowers? I know you want Zay Flowers. You're going to give him a receiver.
I like Zay Flower. That's a good one. I was thinking that. They needed a receiver.
All right, so honestly, for Steve, I think, again, like...
A+ draft.
For mine...
It's very realistic.
For mine, you could probably take my first 11 pick seriously, like I said. For Steve's, you could probably forget about it at number 1.
What? CJ's happening.
Bryce Young.
We're going to see this Thursday. Tune in. We're also going to have a BenchWire Zoom draft party. Be there. It's going to be lit.
All right, guys. I appreciate you watching this video.
BenchWire.
I'm going to. BenchWire.
Wait, we got to leave a like.
Leave a like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. I'm sorry that this took almost 2 hours. I wasted 2 hours of your life. I'm going to be honest. When you guys listen to BenchWire, you're literally just listening to us chat. We're not trying to do this in a video manner. This is literally just us talking.
Yeah, they enjoy it. They enjoy the scuff content.
So, yeah.
BenchWire. You got to say it.
Out.